Hi, and welcome to Leslie's Pool Care Tips. I'm Rick, and today we're going to talk about how to choose the right automatic pool cleaner to best suit your needs. This way you can spend a lot less time cleaning your pool and a lot more time enjoying it. Now, there are three different types of pool cleaners that we're going to talk about today. There are suction side pool cleaners, pressure side pool cleaners, and robotics. Now, there's a wide variety of makes and models with different features and benefits. And today, I'm going to walk you through the different types of pool cleaners that are out there. We're going to start with talking a little bit about the suction side pool cleaners. There's a lot of different makes and models. Now, most of the time with your suction side pool cleaners, you're going to get a wide variety of different adapters and fittings. Really important to make sure that you always refer to the manufacturer's manual for the directions for that specific model that you have and whether or not you need to use those adapters. When using a suction side pool cleaner, there are two different ways you can hook it up. If you have a dedicated suction port or a dedicated suction line, that'd be somewhere along the wall of your pool where you've got an inlet for suction. You can go ahead and you'd hook your hoses directly to that suction port, then down to your pool cleaner. Now, not every pool has that. If your pool doesn't have that and you want to use a suction pool cleaner, you still can. You just need to hook it up through your skimmer. To hook it up through your skimmer, you just take the skimmer lid from the deck up and off, take the basket out, and that's when you'd use the included fittings. Again, make sure to refer to the manufacturer's directions, make sure you're using the right fittings. That's where you're going to use the fittings to put down into the hole that has suction in your skimmer. Hook your hoses up. It's going to come out through the skimmer opening and then through your pool cleaner. And if you're using an inline basket trap, where you want to place this is usually 1 to 2 hose lengths off of either your dedicated suction port or outside of your skimmer. Okay, so now we're going to talk about pressure side pool cleaners. Again, there's a lot of different makes and models for pressure side pool cleaners. Most of them out there in the marketplace actually have those bags that come up and off the top of them. This one operates just like it. It's just a newer design and looks a little bit different. Your pressure side cleaners, they actually have a dedicated booster pump in most cases. And what that does is the booster pump by your equipment is it actually pushes water through the hose. And as it goes through the hose, it's going to create a venturi through here to go ahead and push the dirt and debris up into either a bag like you see on your more traditional pressure side cleaners, or on your newer models, it'll go into a type of canister or basket such as this. Your suction cleaners really excel where you've got fine dirt and debris because you're using suction to pick that up. Your pressure side cleaners, again, they're more often seen where you've got larger debris. So because it's not being sucked up, it's using a venturi effect to put that debris up into the bag, or in this case, into this basket. As far as hooking them up, first thing you want to do is make sure to review the instructions that were included with your cleaner. But quick overview, once you get your hose together and you have your floats on it, you'll probably have a few swivels on there as well. You're just going to have this end that's going to thread into your wall fitting, and that's going to go directly to your booster pump. So your booster pump, when that turns on, it's going to force water through this regulator, and then in most cases you're going to have some type of filter to help filter the water that's being pushed through the hose before it gets into your cleaner. The one thing I forgot to mention on your pressure side pool cleaners, on this particular model, which is really cool, you also have these scrubbers in the front. Not all models have these, some do, like this particular one, which really give it an added benefit when it's cleaning your pool. So not only is it picking up the dirt, debris, and leaves, but it's also giving it a nice scrubbing action as well to help you from brushing the pool. Okay, so now we're going to talk a little bit about robotic pool cleaners. So your robotic pool cleaners, they're great for any type of pool. What makes your robotic pool cleaners different is they don't use your pump. So whether it's your main circulation pump or it's a separate booster pump, they have their own motor and pump built in, which is really nice. One of the key differences you're going to see right off the bat is You have a higher upfront cost with a robotic cleaner in comparison to a suction or a pressure, but over time the cost is much lower because you don't have to operate a separate pump such as a booster pump or your main filtration pump as often, because this has the pump built in and is much more efficient than your other pumps. Another advantage to your robotic cleaners is going to be, rather than having a hose, you've got your cord that's going to be in the pool. Now the cord is completely safe. The way that it's set up, as long as you follow the instructions from the manufacturer's manual and make sure it's hooked up properly. It's attached to the unit itself. You don't need to worry about plugging it in here. It's going to come attached here in most cases. So all you're going to need to do is put the other end of the cord into the power module. Now, what's awesome about robotic pool cleaners is that with some models, you can tell it what you want it to do. So with your pressure side cleaners and your suction side cleaners, they just have their own pattern on how they clean. Some have a bit of a program they follow, others are just completely random. Well, what's awesome about your robotics is some of the models, you can go right to your module and you can choose whether you want it to clean just the floor or you want it to clean just the walls. So maybe you've got a party or something that's happening and you just need to get a quick clean on the bottom. Perfect. Go ahead, put your robotic cleaner in the pool, hit just the bottom because you're not worried about doing anything on the walls, and it'll clean that up for you in no time. On a lot of the robotic models, as I mentioned about it climbing up the walls, they've got scrubbers. So it's going to help you brush your pool. And if you're like me, look at, I don't ever look forward to brushing the pool. It's a necessary step in owning a pool and something you want to make sure you're doing regularly. You might be asking, well, how do I hook it up? You see that it's got your cord attached to the unit. You're going to plug it in here. Well, you're just going to hook it up through a standard 110 outlet. Now, make sure to refer to your manufacturer's manual for more details on this, because there might be a specific requirement depending on the model that you have, but really basic. It's really plug and play. You're just going to plug it in, you're going to put it in the water, and you're going to let the thing run. So really a great option. Then, because you're not leaving this in the water all the time, you're going to need to take it in and out. They come with these really handy caddies. So this makes it really simple. When you get the unit out of the water, you put it on your caddy and you can store it wherever you like. It's important to remember that when you need to take this out of the pool, you're not going to be dragging it by the cord. So in most cases, with most of these models, they're actually going to climb up towards the wall once it's done cleaning the pool. And it's kind of a way for it telling you that it's ready to be taken out, and it will stay there. Or it may have a button on the actual unit to bring it up towards the wall, because you never want to be pulling on the power cord. So it'll wait on the wall, so you can just go ahead and you can grab it and pull it out. You know, the one thing I didn't cover is where all the debris goes. So you're going to plug this unit in to your standard 110 outlet. None of the debris is being put into, you know, a bag like your pressure cleaner or in your pump. That's because it's all going to go in this basket. Really easy, quick, convenient. So there you have it. Talked a little bit about each of the different types of pool cleaners: a suction cleaner, a pressure side cleaner, and a robotic cleaner. Want more dirt? Visit our Leslie's blog or come into the store for personalized service. We're always here to help, so you can spend more time enjoying your pool. Thanks for joining me today for Leslie's Pool Care Tips.